Hi, I'm Meshack, a founder of Awake Youth Initiative, and this is Trace Changemakers. A changemaker is someone who has identified a problem in the society and they are tailoring solutions to the problem. So changemaking in itself then is the art of innovating solution to existing problems. I was born and bred in Mathare in a family of 6 siblings. Dad left and we were raised by mom all through our life. And so at home I saw abject poverty, I saw butter leave the table, I saw our house closed by the landlord and a lot of problems. But where my change-making journey started was in 2007 during the post-election violence that I lost my uncle in that violence, and many of my friends also died in that year. And so for me, the one question that I asked myself at that time, what was it that was lacking among the young people? And one of the things that stood out was the fact that a lot of them did not understand what leadership is. And as someone said, that everything rises and falls with leadership. So in 2008, I got an opportunity to present a Never Again report to the then Minister for Special Program, Naomi Shaban, and that now opened a lot of opportunities with Ashoka, telling stories of change across East Africa. Having garnered a very good network, I asked myself, how would I come back and help bring change at home, having gone through that kind of story. So in 2015, then I started Awake Youth Initiative, whose vision is transforming livelihood and leadership in marginalized societies. So we are basically raising leaders in an incubation program for 5 months. So that is where my aha moment began, through my story, through my uncle, losing my uncle, and through the friends that I lost because of lack of good leadership. I think the ecosystem within the change-making space is so large. So whether we are talking about policy makers, we are talking about those that are giving grants, or we're even talking about investors. And so for me specifically, I would like to talk about the grant givers. I had an opportunity to be supported by quite a number of organizations since Awake's inception. This is through Ashoka itself, through the Queen's Commonwealth Trust, and also through the Kenya Red Cross. So that sector of ecosystem has really been helpful in ensuring that I grow my venture. And I'll also say, just by the virtue of being given an opportunity to participate in policy making process through conversations, I also think that is really a support system that I have to appreciate, that has made me to understand the policies that are required within the change-making space and what is viable and what is not viable within the policy making space. Like they say, your network is your net worth. So most of the friends, most of the people who were happy with what I was doing at Awake were the first, were the first people to help me spread the good news of the work that I was doing. But other than that, then the media spaces like Today Trace and many other media platforms that I went for interview also helped spread the kind of work that I am doing. mean, as I started my journey, I didn't anticipate the kind of growth that my venture has right now. And so as the venture was growing, obviously, I was getting scared, with my ability to handle the growing organizational budget, the growing organizational staffing, and all other, factors involved in organizational growth. So I think for me, that is really the moment that I felt I was being scared. But obviously, my mentor Vincent Odhiambo told me that if it scares you, then it's growing. That bit of that one sentiment has really helped me in curbing the fear factor of my venture growth. I think our impact as a wake talks for itself. Since our inception, we've been able to reach out to 2,733 young people in Mathare community, with around 30% of that number having to tell change stories within the community. We've seen change in perception, paradigm shift in leadership. We've also seen very, very intentional leadership and servant leadership out of the people that we've trained. I say for me, it's given me the space to understand how to grow ventures and to tell perfect stories of change to those who are actually starting their ventures. Stories are powerful. I had the opportunity to attend a lot of programs where young people, those who are even way below my age, telling stories of change and how they were able to begin their ventures and how they are gradually growing. And that really, gave me the mindset that yes, I can also if I begin the journey.